So I build electric guitars, and when I'm not doing that, I'm doing band stuff or listing stuff on eBay. I don't really have any spare time to earn any extra pocket money. So I figured I'd just Truman Show myself and pimp out my privacy. This is Last Chance Arcade. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. It's episode 3. Hello. We're doing it, you guys. The momentum hasn't dropped off. If anything, I'm getting probably better. At least at filming, filming what I need rather than everything that's happening. The only thing that I'm noticing really is the voiceover. I'm still uncomfortable with the voiceover, and I'm very aware that I'm not saying anything of any real substance. So, to try and break the habit a little bit here, I've jotted down some pros and cons of starting a YouTube channel in 2026. So that's going to be today's question. Is it worth building a YouTube channel in 2026? Let's find out, I guess. So how should I do this? I should probably go pro con. Or I could list all the pros and then risk getting to the end of the video and just misleading everyone massively. Yeah, I'll do one after the other. So what have I got? Pros. It's a creative outlet. That's something that I always need. Whether it be the band, the job, just mustering up ideas with my friends. Like I know that I shouldn't, but I plan to start a podcast with my best mate. He absolutely knows everything about film.
We talked about it.
And if he doesn't, he will find out, and he will go to the ends of the earth to find out these things. Like we're going to start a podcast about films, basically. The first episode we're doing is going to be the Schumacher Batman and Robin, which is just a classic. Everybody knows it's a classic. It's an absolute masterpiece. And, watching it and critiquing it as we was making notes, it is actually incredible. But he found all these old scripts that, didn't make it to film, all these amazing one-liners and whatnot. Like, yeah, you've got to be creative. You've got to do these things and get it out of your system if you're that kind of person. But here's a con. It does take up the little bit of free time that I actually have. Like, you see what I do. I go to work. I pretty much graft all day, bit of a manual job, look after the dog. And then usually before I started doing this, I'd get home, cook tea, eat tea, have a shower. By that point, it's 8:30 or something. And then what do? You pretty much just do whatever you can for an hour before you fall asleep. And now that is editing and voiceover time for me. So, yeah, if you want to do it, you better, get committed fast. Otherwise, you start to realise that your life's kind of slipping away. And that is the problem. Do you want to live your life or just film it? Like, I've been filming it so much recently, I've kind of forgot to get stuck in and actually do some stuff. But it is the first week of figuring it out. This is day 8. It's been one. I mean, it's not for you guys, whoever's watching this, it's day 3. But for me, I've been doing this 8 days now. And it's rewarding. But it's also, like, after I uploaded my first episode, I've never cringed that hard in my entire life. I've never, it got to about 10 p.m. I didn't look at the views, didn't look at any comments or analytics or anything. It got to about 10 p.m. I downloaded ChatGPT. I opened a chat, and I just asked it, what the fuck am I doing? What have I done? But it just, it's programmed to make you think you're the best person in the world, so it just told me that I'm doing a great job, but, it didn't quite get rid of the cringe. So that is one of those things. But what are you going to do? Let's look at another pro here. What have I written down? I'm already doing this stuff. I'm already getting up, going to work. The difference is just borrowing a little clamp for my phone off somebody and just sticking it down when I'm doing stuff, brushing my teeth and all this kind of thing. It doesn't leave much room for, messing up during the day. But luckily, I'm accustomed to messing up, so I can style it out pretty easily. But when you're filming constantly on your old phone, you run out of storage really fast. Like, I deleted pretty much everything off there, and I was exporting day 7 video, and it was like, you're gonna need another 4 gig. And I was like, I don't have the 4 gig. What do I do? I flapped quite hard for a little bit. And then I realised that I hadn't emptied the bin on my phone, and that freed up like 24 gigs, so it was fine. Maybe storage isn't a problem, but it is dodgy to do on the phone. Like, it'd be nice to have folders where you can name things. Like, for instance, I've made little quick cuts of when I get in the car and when I'm turning off the building, because you don't really see outside of the car or the building for that. There's no natural light, so it doesn't really matter if I just hit the same switches every day and leave every day. It's just part of the routine. But I would like those files and folders so I could name this, like, getting in the car, getting out the car, shutting down the building, driving, that kind of stuff. But, that will come later down the line. Let's look for another pro. Potential to become another income. I mean, I've put that as a pro. Obviously, it's going to take years before that's even a possibility. But it is a possibility, so that's nice. Cons? Privacy. Just opening your life up to the internet puts you in a pretty vulnerable position. But I've got a lot of amazing, supportive friends that I shouldn't really feel any anxiety about if they saw the videos. I've not told anyone. I've told my mum and my dad. And I kind of brushed past it, told my best mate. I don't even really want him to see it, to be honest. It's very embarrassing doing all this stuff. But, you shouldn't feel embarrassed following a passion project like this. But you got to remember that not everybody out there is an amazing supportive friend. You got to remember that there's others out there, other people who might, like to just rip the piss out of you at any given chance they get. People who make me feel more anxious than Hillary Clinton in a sodium pentothal factory. But, like I say, you just got to crack on with it. Just got to do it. Because for all the pros, what a segue. Pros like could be good for the band and the guitar company. We've got to sell guitars. We're a new company. We haven't even been going a year. We've sold a couple, but it's still, if we can get more people in to see the guitars, see how much love and passion goes into creating them, hopefully see how well they're made, and hopefully don't care that I make crisp sandwiches on the same desk that I make the guitars on. But if a few people see this and they're like, oh, that's sick, I wouldn't mind one of those. Brilliant. That's just one guitar sold. Perfect. And for the band, like, you don't even need to buy anything for that. You could just go on Spotify or YouTube and give us a listen. And all that kind of stuff helps out. And I've run out of cons. Maybe I just didn't write too many cons. There are cons. Obviously, it's not a good idea to start a YouTube channel if you're just doing what other people are doing. There are so many daily vlog channels, but here I am doing it again. I'm trying to put a little bit of a different twist on it, but at the end of the day, it's, one, probably not as interesting as most people's daily vlog channels, and two, the quality is not going to be as good as other people's channels. Like, the editing isn't that great. Like, I don't even intend on editing out me just stumbling over the word editing there. And the voiceover is probably going to be pretty shit. Like, I tried to get the audio down properly. Like, I'm just recording straight onto my phone, and I held it in front of my face. Like, I had a little search to see what the best way to do it was. Hold it a hand's distance away from your face and talk. I did that, and the audio only came out of the right headphone. So I found closest way I can get to the central audio here is if I have my phone about 8 inches to the right of me and probably about 4 inches down, and with the the speaker bit kind of, is it the speaker? The microphone bit, I guess, pointing towards my shoulder. And that's the only way to get it through the middle. But just another one of those things. So yeah, it could be good for the band, it could be good for the business. If I'm doing this, I'm not doom scrolling. And probably, quite importantly, it's kind of like having a little therapy session, isn't it? You just kind of start talking, see what happens, and get some stuff off your chest. Hopefully it's, stuff that's relatively enjoyable to listen to. Hopefully I've got some smooth, dulcet tones that maybe one day will be put for a real mic and you can enjoy it. What am I saying? What am I saying? Yeah, my voice is just really enjoyable. I hope you guys like it. It's not. It's not at all. That's why it's taken me weeks to do the voiceover. The voiceover. Oh, never mind. Right, it's rolling up to the end of the video here, so I'm gonna ask the question and try and answer it. So, is it worth it? Is it worth building a YouTube channel in 2026 when you don't really have a plan or any equipment? Yes, it absolutely is. If you're spending your time being creative, it's absolutely worth it. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if you get 5 views or 500. If you're creating something that means something to you, you can't really go wrong. All you can do is improve and get better. Be as creative as you can be, unless that creative thing is hurting somebody else. So don't hurt anybody, be creative, and don't be a cunt.